In the early morning hours of January 15, 1947, a body was discovered in Leimert Park, Los Angeles. The victim was Elizabeth Ann Short, 22 years old. She would later become known to the world as the Black Dahlia. The crime was shocking, not just for its brutality, but for the mystery that followed. Elizabeth Short had come to California chasing hopes like so many others, dreams of work, of a fresh start. She worked odd jobs, stayed in cheap apartments, moved between San Diego and Los Angeles, often afraid, often alone. Her body was found in a vacant lot, naked, mutilated, cut precisely at the waist. The manner of her death and the condition in which she was discovered suggested care, knowledge, planning. Her wounds were more than a crime of passion. There were elements that pointed to someone who knew anatomy, or at least surgery. She had no identification on her. Blood had been drained from the body. The level of control, the staging, spoke of something beyond a random attack. The LAPD immediately ruled it a homicide. Rumors spread like wildfire. The press seized on every detail, the parties she'd been at, the people she'd known, her movements in the days before her death. The media nicknamed her the Black Dahlia, partly influenced by popular culture, Hollywood, the noir era. Her image was distorted. Many reports implied she was a socialite, party girl, or worse, though much of that was sensationalism. Investigators interviewed hundreds, over time, literally hundreds, of suspects, false confessions, people seeking fame, or simply mentally unwell. One of the more persistent suspects was George Hodel, a physician. His medical background, some circumstantial evidence, and the claims made by his son, former LAPD detective Steve Hodel, made some believe he may have had knowledge or skill consistent with the crime. But no one was ever arrested for Elizabeth Short's murder. Another curious part of the case: her fingerprints were in FBI files. Why? Because she'd previously been arrested for underage drinking in Santa Barbara in 1943. When her body was identified, authorities used those records for positive identification. Despite decades of investigation, forensic advances, books, theories, the case remains unsolved. The tentacles of this crime reach into many dark corners, into Hollywood rumors, deep speculation, conflicting evidence. And that is exactly why the Black Dahlia continues to fascinate, horrify, and frustrate. What happened that night? Who committed the act, and why? Did Elizabeth Short know her attacker? Was it someone with medical training, or someone skilled but cruel?